David Frost has been told to make it clear there is no possibility of excluding the Falkland Islands from ongoing trade deal negotiations with the EU after Argentina sought to lobby the bloc over the issue. Argentina's government has apparently written to EU Commissioner Joseph Borrell urging the EU not to include the archipelago, which the South American country refers to as the Malvinas, in trade talks. The Buenos Aires-based news agency Infobae claimed the idea was endorsed by the EU and will insist to London not to contemplate the Falklands in the trade accord, since it was a territory in dispute. However, Andrew Rosendell, secretary of the Falkland Islands All-Party Parliamentary Group as well as Tory MP for Romford, dismissed the idea out of hand. He told Express, "I think that David Frost has to be abundantly clear to the European Union that in all the negotiations with the European Union, he is negotiating on behalf of the United Kingdom and all of the overseas territories and dependencies to whom we are responsible. We are not allowing the EU, or Argentina, or Spain, or anyone else, to try to divide us from sovereign territories to whom we have a duty to include and look after, and ensure that they are able to take advantage of the benefits of us leaving the EU. I think it is very clear if they say we are not including the Falklands or Gibraltar or wherever it might be, that is a no-no, that's a red line. Her Majesty's government represents in the negotiations all of these territories and dependencies, as well as the UK in those discussions. It is not for them to determine on behalf of whom we are negotiating. That's a matter for us. Buenos Aires is trying to put sovereignty of the Falklands back on the agenda, almost 40 years after 1982's Falklands War, which saw a task force dispatched by then Prime Minister reclaim the islands after an invasion by Argentina which triggered a 10-week war. Last week the country's Senate unanimously backed legislation sent by President Alberto Fernandez which reasserts its claim in an apparent attempt to test the UK's resolve.